Welcome to Traffic Tuesday, and following up on yesterday's Marketing Monday, I mentioned that everybody is not your customer and that you want to be specific. The more specific you can be, the better you're going to connect with people. And a common mistake that people make when it comes to traffic for their website is that they don't get the right traffic. They still think everyone's their customer, and so they're trying to get their website in front of everybody. And when you do that, people actually come to your website, they don't understand the message, they don't connect with you, and then they leave, and that leads to a high bounce rate, which actually hurts your site. It hurts your rankings in Google. So we want to focus on who the right traffic is. So understanding who your prospect is specifically helps you actually attract that person to your website, because conversion is the goal. We want to focus not on how many people we can get to the site. It's not about if it takes 1,000 people to make one sale, you don't want to get 5,000 people going to your site to get 5 sales. That's inefficient, and it actually sends the wrong signals to Google and to different platforms. So we want to figure out, how do we get one person to take the right action, because that conversion is the goal. Once we get the right person to take the right action, then we want to consider how much traffic and how do we get it to there. So there's 3 ways. There's actually 3 kinds of traffic. There's traffic you buy, traffic you borrow, and traffic you own. So if you can get one person to take action when one person goes to your website, then you've succeeded in your conversion goal. Now, 5 people lead to 5 people taking action. That's when you want to start buying traffic or getting in front of influencers to borrow their traffic. And then we'll talk a little bit later about owning your own list. The traffic you own is the least expensive traffic to generate to your website. So that would be like a mailing list, or sending out some kind of a brochure online, or a weekly sale to drive people that you already know are interested back to your site. But when we talk about pay-per-click, if you're looking to make money right away, focus on the conversion goal of that website, getting one person to take the action that you want. And when you buy traffic, then you can pay for 5 people to take 5 actions. Does that make sense? So pay-per-click now is going to be a price per action. It's a price that you're going to be paying for that click, knowing what action they're going to take when you get the right person in front of you. Then the next step is going to be borrowing traffic from influencers that are adjacent to what you do. Knowing where your prospect actually is before they need you, before they come to your website, is going to be key to finding the right influencers, right? So who has your audience? There's going to be different platforms. You have to know what platforms your prospect is hanging out on. If it's Facebook, well, what Facebook groups are they in? If they're on Instagram, who are they watching? If it's on YouTube, who are they watching? Who are the creators? And can you partner with these people? Can you create a deal or a sweepstakes, or can you get them to actually bundle with your product? Is there a complementary item that one leads to the other, and you can partner together? Another great way to generate traffic is, if you know who the influencers are on YouTube, you can actually join in the conversation in the comment section. You can actually start contributing and adding value. Be very careful, though, not to promote or send your address. If people are interested, they're going to click on your profile and then go to your YouTube page in order to see more. You don't want to actually be trying to hijack their comments, and nobody likes that, and you'll get kicked out. The same thing with Facebook groups. If you're joining the conversation in a Facebook group, you can engage with people's questions, you can provide answers, but the people who, when they reply back to you, now you can actually friend them. You don't want to do it beforehand, because that would be spamming. Only when they actually engage with your response as a reply to your comment, then you can send them a friend request. And once you do that, if they accept the friend request, then you can DM them, you can direct message them in order to continue that conversation and take the next step if it's something you want to help. And then that's the proper etiquette for Facebook groups and how to attract the right traffic. We'll see you tomorrow for Web Design Wednesday. Have a great day. Thanks.